right here, disclaimer, this content is not suitable for children. Please watch if you're old enough. This has some strong words and some strong imagery. So be careful.
Unfortunately, is filled with cruelty. As I walk around the IKEA, unfortunately, is filled with cruelty.
Not really.
As I walk around the store, I see innocent animals strewn about.
Are you talking about the meatballs? Because those have been debunked to not be human meat.
Never wanted to die. They're in all kinds of different packaging here, and it really can truly make you want to cry. Now,
no, it doesn't. It's just a shop. It's just a store.
To be fair, when you walk around, not every single product is filled with violence, so you have to check the labels very carefully. Some of the pillows are okay.
All pillows are okay. Pillows are pillows. If you're allergic to something, don't buy it.
Some of the products to eat are okay, but others are not.
Dude, lady, meat is okay to eat. Eileen, I'll prove my point later on in the video of why, but we'll see what you have to say first.
Animals are here on the planet with us, not for us. They're not here.
Okay. They're on the planet with us, not for us. Really? You seem to be somewhat religious, so let me read you this in the Bible. 1 second. Alright, we are in Genesis chapter 9, verse 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herb that I have given you all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is blood thereof, you shall not eat. Basically saying you can't eat people. And surely your blood of your lives are required, the hand of your beasts will require it. Yeah, he's saying meat. Literally, it says meat is okay. Yeah, literally says, verse 2, right here, and for the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand they are delivered.
To be used
Alright,
as
so vegan teacher. Yes, the meat of the world was made to be delivered into our hands. So eat that. Pun intended. But seriously, they're meant to be delivered into our hands. Those that were meant to be delivered into our hands, of course, we have to eat it within reason. Don't eat the king's meat, as Daniel once did. He didn't eat the king's meat because of how enriched it was in the wine thereof, because he didn't want to be drunk. He didn't want to be bountiful. Not bountiful. He didn't want to eat the rich stuff because it was all doused in unhealthiness. Meat is healthy for you. Like look like you need some meat on your bones, vegan teacher.
Or as a decoration in a frying pan. All products in IKEA should be without milk, without eggs, okay.
All right,
but others are not. Animals are here on the planet with us, not for us. They're not here to be used as ingredients or as a decoration in a frying pan.
Beg to differ. Meatballs are pretty delicious and are great on top of a lot of different dishes. I have Norwegian heritage. There's some good meatball dishes over there. There's some great Swedish meatball dishes you should all try. Swedish meatballs are really good. Oh, I'm just getting my mouth watering. Anyway, let's continue.
All products in IKEA should be without milk, without eggs, without any kind of dairy products or flesh.
Let them choose what products they want to sell. They're selling to those
in the ingredient list
and
on all of the labels.
I'm going to put you on mute right there, vegan teacher, because they're selling to the people of the world. Sure, you're in that little tiny category of extreme vegans that won't buy it, so what? That's not a marginal loss for them. They're gonna be selling stuff to the mass, to the amount of people that are literally will buy the product. If they don't get much people buying the product, they take it off the shelf. Basic economics. Did you not take an economic class?
Check the label. Check the label.
All right,
check
let's
the
get this.
When you're looking at cloths, you want something that's made either out of cotton, polyester, acrylic,
One moment.
or...
Okay, I've had those rags before. They're not just IKEA rags. Those are rags used for shoe shining and whatnot. Like seriously, it doesn't matter what they're made of. Let's continue on.
some kind of nylon, but you don't want wool or fur or silk. And no feathers. If you don't look closely, IKEA can fool
Okay, let's
you.
continue. Why none
Look
of
at the
that
sign
stuff?
over here, for example. Sides, while increasing profit margins for the farmers. Truth is, if they really cared, they wouldn't be selling wool and they wouldn't be selling fur. It's
That's not
extremely
true.
sad that they still sell this kind of carpet. I know what you're thinking. It's beautiful, and what's wrong with wool? I used to think that too, until I looked into it. The wool industry is horrific. These poor lambs, these sheep
All right, you
are
probably
treated
only
like
looked at the worst side of
objects.
the wool industry.
First of all, they are bred to have way more wool than they can normally sustain.
Yes.
And then we act like, oh, they have all this extra wool. They need us to shave it from them. No, they don't. They need us to stop raping them into existence, breeding them in the
there
first
it is.
place, and then using them as commodities. We need to leave animals
One
alone.
moment. All right, so let me just say this. Sheep are not sheared down to bleeding. They are usually use skin-safe shears if when possible. If not, the farmers and the shearers are really delicate and careful with the procedure because they are trying not to hurt the sheep. Taking wool off of the sheep is something that is required anyway because during the summertime it can be really, really harmful to the sheep. They could overheat and die. You have to shear the sheep anyway because we don't want them to get hurt. We've made sheep move out of their colder environments off of mountains from their wild sheep because you have mountain sheep and goats that originally were in the mountains, but then we've bred them to be on normal land. We have to shave them regularly in the summer and warm seasons because we don't want them to overheat and die. Yes, we've bred them as well for outer wool production as well, but we also use them for meat in many areas throughout history. Haggis, lamb chops, a whole bunch of different things. They're good for nutrients and supplements. And, well, yeah. So what?
Go and Google the wool industry in 60 seconds or less and see how they are thrown about and shaved to the point.
I literally just talked about this. They are not shaved to the point of bleeding. If you're looking at some of that stuff, if you're looking up what she says to look up, it doesn't represent the entire industry. A whole lot of stuff has changed. Continue on.
Where they're bleeding. They are treated like mere objects.
No,
we
not
must
really.
stop buying wool.
Farmers love and care
Here's
for their sheep.
something that looks like wool, but it's not. This one should be cruelty-free if it's made out of synthetic fibers.
Who
Let's
cares?
look at the label and see.
If you like it, you'll like it, you buy it. That's all I gotta say.
Do you see that? 100% recycled. 100% polyester.
If you like it, you like it. Then buy it.
There's no excuse for animal abuse. In today's society, you can buy anything else. You could choose to be vegan.
You don't have
and
to be
make ethical
vegan.
decisions.
You don't have to be
Cruelty-free
vegan to make
decisions.
ethical decisions.
3 times a day when you eat, and every time that you buy furniture
Nah,
or dishes
here's the
or
ethical
anything
decision
else
for
in
you.
this store.
Eat healthy. Eat good portions that actually keep you healthy at a healthy weight. Because, lady, what is your name? Karen or something, I think was one of your names. I think is Miss Katie Karen, that vegan teacher. I don't remember. To be completely honest, I'm sorry if I get it wrong, but hey, let me just say this to you. You can choose to, you look like an healthily lightweight. I can see your bones sometimes whenever you do the face cam and whatnot. You seriously either need to have more iron supplements or you need to eat way more salad. If you're eating just salad and leaves a lot of times a day, you should eat 5 times a day because salad doesn't fill up your stomach entirely. Trust me, it only fills it up partially because it's light and arid. And then once it dissolves, you feel empty again. You should eat 5 times a day if you're eating vegetables all the time, like salad. You have to eat, if you're going to at least have 2 extra bowls of salad set between meals. Like, not 2 per between meal, but one salad between breakfast and lunch, and 1 salad between lunch and dinner as a snack salad. And maybe you'll start gaining back some good weight and look a little bit more healthy. Anyway.
Or any other store. It's just about checking labels. Just do your best. Don't buy feathers or...
Continue on.
What the fuck is this? The earth. They
Continue
want
here.
actual skin ripped off of any animals. Now, I've checked most of these, and they seem to be fine.
So who cares?
Look at this label. 100% polyester. That's fine. It's completely from recycled fibers. That part's great. But why are they so inconsistent here? Why do they never actually talk about the animals?
Because they don't need to.
They talk about water, conservation.
They don't need to.
But they don't talk about the ethics of animal cruelty and why that must end.
Because that doesn't sell.
That needs to change.
No, it doesn't.
Like, what the fuck is this? Who thought it would be a good idea to use a model of a dead turkey who never wanted to die and stuff her into a pan?
Thanksgiving?
They could have just used any other dish. They could have done an amazing vegan lasagna or used a tofu
thing for the
meal.
time of the season.
I mean, it's just offensive, honestly. Now, when you're buying dishes, make sure
Christmas
you check.
turkey, Christmas duck.
You want to make sure that there is no bone in there. No bone china. That's what you're looking for on the labels. We don't need to have any dead animal bones shoved into our dishes in order for them to work perfectly well.
So?
Okay, so
Oh, is there still a mask mandate where you are?
Now look, there's some sort of
pancake
pancake thing.
Masks have been proven ineffectual.
Hopefully there's no milk, no eggs. Oh no, see? Eggs and milk. Completely unnecessary. Come on, IKEA. Why don't you make all of your recipes cruelty-free?
Because they don't have to. They don't listen to you.
Now what about over here? Hopefully these don't have feathers in them. Oh my goodness, duck down. Great. Let's just take an innocent duck, strap her down, and rip out all of her feathers. Because, you know, hey, we can't just have any other stuffing in a pillow. Ridiculous. Don't buy feathers.
All right, you really need
Find
to
other
calm
things.
down.
This is heartbreaking. Imagine walking up to a cow, an innocent cow, who never did a single thing wrong to you ever, taking out a knife and saying, I'm going to cut your throat now, and then I'm going to peel off all of your skin.
You realize usually it's done.
And then I'm going to stick you on a shelf in a store.
At the end of the prime of their life,
and the cow looks at you
usually
and
live
thinks,
their life if they can.
Why? What have I ever done
to you? They take care of the cow. But then
nothing.
Comes to a point
I never lied
where
to you.
The material
I never stole from you.
Degrades.
I never bit you. I never kicked you.
All right, one second. There comes to a point where the material degrades, but you got and let me just say this: cows and bulls do kick. They can bite and they can spit on you. You do animal research of how many injuries are caused by like cows and horses being kicking kids in the face and whatnot. It happens quite more frequently than you think. This is why they say don't go behind the animal because they could kick you and seriously injure you. It has killed a few kids.
Never did anything wrong. And you think you could just point at my body and claim it as yours? Fuck you, IKEA.
No, right back at you, right back at you, Buckaroo. IKEA can do what they want.
Being vegan is like trying to rescue drowning animals.
No, it's not. Being vegan is about not eating meat, yes, but that doesn't mean you have to disrespect people who eat meat. It's not about saving animals, really, because, I mean, the vast majority of people are meat eaters, omnivores, and they will eat meat and plants as part of a balanced diet.
Desperately pulling them out of the water one by one and having your family. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for doing the right thing. See the subscribe button? Press it. And the notification bell.
Yes, subscribe to my channel, press my notification bell, and we can do some more on the vegan t-shirt.
Help me get these animals out of hell. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure the labs are a lot better than they were before. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.